Peace, fam. It's your brother Cool. You are trapped in a paradigm that is not meant for you, and you refuse to let it go. Because you refuse to let it go, you cannot receive the future blessings to come. So you just stay in a cycle, right? You stay there, you sit and idle. Now, I can reference the Bible, 2 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 14. You know what I'm saying? And it says in that verse, not word for word, but from what my understanding of that verse is, what that verse explains is that my people suffer, right? I call upon their name, but they hear me not. And until I call upon their name and they hear me, then and only then will I come down and heal their land. I will heal their land. Where are we living on right now? We're living on land. See this right here? It's called dirt. Dirt. We're living on earth, okay? Land. Now, what it means when it's saying that, 2 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 14. What it's saying when it says that I'm calling my people and they don't answer to their name. That means that we're out here, Africans, doing business or you know, acting under the name of names that don't belong to us. Names that don't belong to us. So we refuse to let them go. So we want rights, right? We want rights. We want justice. We want justice, but we don't want to comprehend that in order to have justice, I got to be in honor of my ancestors. So how I look, right? African descent. How do I look? I come in there, right? I have rights to this land by birth and by ancestry. Only thing I need to do is just call upon their name. All I need to do is call upon their name. Take back my proper name. Then the ancestors will hear me. But you know what I want to do? I want to go into court and say that I'm black. My last name is Smith, Jones, Jules, and Johnson. That's how, you know, that's what I want to do. I'm of African descent. My blood and my nature hasn't changed, right? My blood and my nature hasn't changed. But I still want to be Smith, Jones, and Johnson. Freddie, Douglas, Matthews, you know what I'm saying? The list goes on. And these are not Aboriginal indigenous names. These are not our proper names. Okay? If you do any type of study on geography, you'll know that this is Samal Magadia by Mexum, Northwest Mexum. Okay? Or Northwest Africa. What we call today North, South, Central America and the adjoining islands. Give me 1 second, y'all. You know what I mean? So all that encompasses Northwest Africa. Across the Atlantic. It goes across the Atlantic. Yeah, I remember that. Alright, so we're home. But we want to act like Smith, Jones, and Johnson. And everyone knows that in Samal Magadia by Mexum, the nobles or the heirs of this land went by the titles of Els and Bey. And as we grew as a family, you know what I'm saying? The Days, the Isles, and the Isles came into play, which would simply be the Choctaw, Cherokee, Chickasaw, Creek, and Seminole Indians. Okay, those are us. You recognize them as the Iroquois Indians or the Algonquin Indians. All right, these are the Confederate Indians. Us, Aboriginals. You understand what I'm saying? We wore headdresses with bright feathers. Okay, and whatever we saw fit to have on them, like crystals and stuff like that. It was all up to the soul, the individual soul's expression. You understand what I'm saying? But we all had a representation of some form of headdress all across the map. Okay? So, let me flip this around. Boom. Right? So all across the map, Moors were everywhere. And when you hear the term Moor, yes, we're talking about dark complexion people. And we're also referencing the nobles of the land. Why? Because we're the same complexion as the dirt, the soil. You feel what I'm saying? We come from Mother Earth. Therefore, we are Mother Earth. You understand what I'm saying? So, The L's and the Bays are the noble titles of Samal Maghrib Meksoum. Okay? And that includes, like I said, North, South, Central America, and all the adjoining islands, Americana, which is really Northwest Africa, because the landmass was one. It was like a fist. And then a great earthquake happened and separated. You understand what I'm saying? But that doesn't change the fact. Niggas talking about let's go back to Africa. This is Africa. We never left Africa. You figure? You figure, deal with me? We never left Africa. So, claim your status. It's true madness. So we going in there walking around Smith Jones Johnson. I want to say, what am I going to say? I'm black. I'm African American. Huh? I'm colored. Right? So how do I expect to get justice when I'm not in honor? And I'm in complete dishonor? Because my ancestors are calling me by my name, but I hear them not. Because only names that I would hear prior to me waking up would be Jules. So until I heard Jules, I wouldn't answer no one else's call. If someone tried to call me a L or Bay, I wouldn't answer the call. Who's that? Today, I am Cool Mare Su L. You understand what I'm saying? So if you want any types of rights to enforcement, and this leads to everything, economics, gentrification, okay? What we believe is racism is really just genocide, okay? We're the heirs of the estate known as Samal Maghrib Meksoum. But guess what? It's considered abandoned because we want to walk around, right? Because when the other nationals come onto this land, they're looking for the L's and the Bays, the Days, the Al's, and the Ali's. They don't see them anywhere. I mean, you know what I mean. Just in a general view, because we're waking up now. So we are around, but not in... Everyone here should be El, Bay, Day, Al, or Ali. Everyone on this landmass. North America, South America, Central America should all be under the titles Al, El, Ali, Bay, and El. So guess what? Other nationals come here and they see every other name except El, Bay, Day, Al, and Ali. They see Smith Jones Johnson. Now they know, like, oh shit, nah. You guys are our ancestors. We got our knowledge from you. We know you as El, Bay, Day, Al, and Ali. Who? Smith Jones Johnson? That's not your name. You're not in honor. You have forgotten your father. Simba, you have forgotten me. You have forgotten. You have forgotten me, Simba. Wake up! All right, time to come back home. Come back to the earth. Come back to the earth. Come back. Deuces.